Just because we got a trillion pieces of news today doesn't mean that we don't have to look at the market. You guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Archfiend's Advent. Now, for those of you that have not left comment down below, I mean, you probably should. So Archfiend's Advent. Well, first of all, you're probably looking at this QCR and you're like, Robbie, there's nothing wrong with this, right? You know, $36 is below market. Dun, 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 dun. You want to tell me what the heck's going on here, man? You want to tell me why the secret rare version of this has hit the $13 to $14 mark? Oh, duh. It's because it's a Shining Sarc card. Alright, it's something that didn't get reprinted, and the casual player is eating this up right now, going, ooh, me want to play my Shining Sarcophagus deck after all of the reprints. Now, surely there wouldn't be data here to back up people buying this card in the last week or so at this extremely large price point. Yeah, there is. And there's nothing that we can do to say or turn it. People see a card effect that takes control of something that the opponent controls, and they lose their minds over it. Woo! Dogma, Alba, Calamity, the Witch Doctor. So, how many... We know that we're still getting Alba support, at least for this set. You know, we got the Tri-Brigade stuff. We're expecting that, you know, someday Alba system will become a playable card. You know, for a Starlight Rare, this is a $21 card. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, it does kind of invite the allure of wanting to pick it up, because we're actually underneath market, but then you still realize it has to be 6 different monsters in the graveyard to make it, which is still outlandishly crazy. But the lowest version of this right now, especially if you're looking in as a budget player, it's a $1 card. You're not losing any money off of the pickups for this. Void Apocalypse. Well, there's something to unpack here, actually. So we can discard 1 card to send a Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then we can send this face-up card from your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard to send an Infernoid monster with different names from the hand or deck to the graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. That was about something from the extra deck. Now, of course, you'll use 1 Void Apocalypse effect per turn, and only once that turn. But I mean, a free multiple mill or a free discard send a Fiend. We've seen in the past that Infernoid, or excuse me, yeah, good old the deck that wants to have its hand not see play. I don't know why I can't remember it right now. But Infernity, there we go. Infernity has chosen to play this card in the past because it's a free discard and a free mill for a lot of the modern era combos. So I don't know what the heck's going on here, but this is cute, honestly, to see this. See a card, I guess it hasn't been reprinted. It's from Echo, which is like peak COVID Yu-Gi-Oh. Majespecter Draco Rio. You know, we did the combo video last week, and I figured, you know, it's been what, like 3 to 4 days? Like, surely we would see some more, you know, resetting on the market. No, we've not. And, you know, your highest sale on this, there's not been a sale on this in like 6 days. Your last sale is all the way back at $32 on the 11th, which I'm going to be honest with you. Spending that much money on this card is already a crazy thought in the back of my mind. But luckily, you know, what's the activity on the lowest rarity? This is the thing I always like, right? You know, we can go pick up the lower rarity version of the card and achieve the exact same result. I'm not going to be too upset. I mean, the result's 74 cents to $1. So we're not doing too bad on this front, which is actually not too terrible. Cyber eltanin. Why is it that every time I look at the market, or we have a Market Watch section in our Discord server, this card gets mentioned every other week? Well, one, it is a Shonen Jump card, so I guess there is something to be had with this, but your market price is only like $8 for this. Why? Well, when we zoom in here, I mean, you just had a sale at the $8 mark, so I mean, clearly we should be messing around at the market price point. You would think so, but I mean, there's one for $8.14 on LP, and we swing around to like 12 to 14. So very realistically, like, we're not in a bad place for this. It's just, it's a jump card, and people kind of freak out about jump cards over time. You know, it happens. Art Mage. So, a couple of cute little things to kind of think about here as we kind of go forward. You know, Genesis has been picking up crazily. And, like, Art Mage is one of those decks that has kind of withstood a lot of the test for this format. You know, people are like, hey, you know, if I want to play something, should I go play Art Mage? I mean, realistically, Art Mage is one of the decks that does tend to get the most recognition out here. And in terms of pricing, I mean, Starlights we're up from like the $40 market price that we had, man. We're not going too crazy here. $31, and then of course, Ditorius, a $24 card. You know, Finn Nell's coming in at 22s, Growflare's 20s. The only real thing that's going to sting a little bit is the stupid price point on this field spell, man. This thing's like solidly $14 to $17. That's a little bit pricey and out of the range that I want to be spending. Obviously, you know, you kind of mess around with some of the lower rarity stuff, but I mean, okay, so you need 2 copies of Dark Torius, 1 Femel, 1 Garflare. I mean, realistically, this core's still going to cost you probably about $60. Because, I mean, you may as well pick up multiple copies of Femel if you're looking at wanting to play it for Genesis. So, there's that. I want to check back in on Rescue Ace. So, we are expecting next set that we should be getting our Rescue Ace stuff, you know, dedicated to a live stream, kind of matching the pattern that we had last year, you know, where you hype up, you know, these cards, give them a good couple waves of indirect support. If you believe in Rescue Ace and you think that this deck is going to be very good, I mean, your hydrants are below market right now. I mean, you're at $24 for these. We've also got the fact that Turby Boy here is, well, you have 1 cheap listing here, and then you go up to $27. It's actually kind of crazy, because I see we have 11 listings on these. And it looks like, you know, you are kind of contradicting a little bit of the market. Your last sale on this was like 7 days ago. So, Turby's not been moving at all. What has been moving has been Impulse. If you've paid attention to Genesis format, you know how incredibly stupid that this card is on the splashable side of things. Every deck underneath the sun wants to try to play this card because it's a free hand trap that deploys a body, that nets you some advantage. It's kind of crazy to see how good this card is. You can also pick up the cheaper part of the Rescue Ace core for hardly nothing, man. Like, you get Starlight versions of the hydrants for like $1. So, I mean, there is some good there. Now, we have to go talk about the Exosisters. This is the other one. I mean, once again, I mean, we should be getting our support next set. If I had to guess, sure. I mean, I don't know how good it's going to be, but I mean, you usually get a card or 2. I mean, Evil Twins and the rest of them got them, so 88s. That's crazy, actually, because that's a 97. Now, there's a pretty big gap there on that. Magnificus coming in at 32s. Mikhail's coming in 43s. And then, of course, Sophia's 9s. We do get to see Pax is coming in at 7s. Magnificas, I mean, quarter centuries are still $10. These have actually gone up a little bit. Ooh. Exosister market doing Exosister things. Last sale was a couple of days ago. I mean, sure, man. Sure. Mikhail's are still like $5, actually. Pax, $5 for the QCRs. LS is still a $4 secret rare, basically. I mean, this is just kind of the result of giving higher rarity stuff within the tins. Martha's still 6s. I don't know. I'm still kind of impressed with as many rarity distribution slots that we have for this card. The market is just kind of all over the place on these. At least, once again, I mean, when you get to your low rarity stuff, I mean, your Grand Creator Super Rare, 25 cents, at least you can build the deck in low rarity, and that's always going to be a good thing. I appreciate that. That's some good heads up. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.